Welcome back to FM Storey. We're into the second half of our second season of this South American Glory Hunt to Save. We're still obviously with Internacional, and things are going okay. League-wise, we've had a bit of up and down form, but having won the league last season, that's not a priority for this season. The priorities are the Copa do Brasil and the Copa Libertadores. The Copa do Brasil, we're into the semi-finals. We've been drawn against Flamengo. And the Copa Libertadores, we're into the quarterfinals where we've been drawn against Atlético Paranaense, who knocked us out of the quarterfinals of the Copa Sudamericana last season. So we're looking for some revenge. Coming up in this episode, we'll certainly have the two legs of the Copa do Brasil semi-final and the Copa Libertadores quarterfinal. Potentially, we may have a final of the Copa do Brasil and the start of the semi-finals of the Copa Libertadores, depending on how we get on. So without further ado, let's get into the action. We are in the middle of August, and we've had a interesting time since the end of the last episode. We ended the last episode with the victory over Talleres in the Copa Libertadores. We started this episode with a 2-0 defeat away at Ceará, who were top of the league. We then won the first leg of the semi-final of the Copa do Brasil 2-0 away from home at Flamengo, and then we've beaten Corinthians 2-1 in the league. Going into the second leg of the Copa do Brasil semi-final, we have a few issues with Aaron Geese being suspended. The biggest issue, obviously, is Sergio Rocher being out with that fractured arm. They have 4 players out injured as well, so hopefully we have enough with that advantage from the away leg to pick up a result that sees us into the final of the Copa do Brasil. So this is the side we've picked for the second leg of the Copa do Brasil semi-final. Obviously, we have that 2-goal advantage going into this, so hopefully we can hold on to that advantage. A couple of changes to the team that we played recently. We've got a fully fit front four, so Wanderson's back in, which means Alanzinho's there on the bench. Vitao picked up an injury in the game against Talleres at the end of the last episode. He's still coming back to fitness, not fully fit, so he's on the bench. And we've gone with Nicolas Paz and Igor Gomez as a central defensive pairing. So it's 4-2-3-1 against 4-2-3-1. And hopefully we can keep Gabi Barbosa quiet up top for them. Right, Bustos with an early throw for us. Mauricio back to Basic. Into Zambrano with some space in front of him. Away to Lara. Drives to the byline. Back into Zambrano. Gives it away. Basic gets back to win it though. Igor Gomez to Paz. Let's just hope we don't get caught on it here. But Zambrano with some space over the top. Aravena squares it. Saldana scores, and that's 100% offside. I think both of them were offside there. Right, Leo Jardim with a goal kick short to Paz. Out to Bustos. Cuts in field. Mauricio again in field. We've had a lot of the ball early on. We just are not doing an awful lot with it. Zambrano out to Mauricio. Aravena back to Bustos. Aravena down the right. In field, looking for Mauricio to be cut out. And now they counter-attack. We've got a cross to make a chance, but Gabi Barbosa's in the box. And thankfully he drags it wide of the far post. Right, Bustos with the throw. Mauricio infield to Zambrano. Looks to find Wanderson, it's cut out, but Lara finds Saldana on the edge of the box. Keeper should be doing better there, but we don't care. It's 1-0 on the night and 3-1 on aggregate, and it's going to take a bit of a collapse for us to not make the final here now. So Zambrano looked to find Wanderson, it's cut out, but then Lara wins it back, and then a first time shot from the edge of the area from Saldana. Nowhere near the corner, but it still goes in. Right, Lara to Basic. Zambrano finds Mauricio. It's turn behind for a corner. Aravenya's taking it. Aims it for the far post. It's up in the air. Basic gets his head on it and can't direct it on target. Right, they've got the ball at the back, going back to the keeper. Trying to attack down our right hand side here. They've got the ball on the edge of the box. And they've levelled it up on the night. We never really got close to anyone. From here, we're standing off, and then there's a lunge made as they pass it. It's helped on to the guy on the edge of the box, Calcaterra, who just arrows it past Leo Jardim. Right, free kick for them. Off the woodwork. And not a single one of our players reacted to that. From 1-0 up to 2-1 down on the night, it's cut the aggregate lead to 1. And that was just sloppy. There we are, half time, 2-1 down on the night, 3-2 up on aggregate. We need to be so much better in the second half. Otherwise, we're going to risk throwing this away. Right, we've made one change at half time. Wanderson was struggling fitness wise, so we've moved Mauricio out to the right, Araveni to the left, and we've brought on Alanzinho in behind Saldana. Not much has happened in the opening 15 minutes of the second half. A corner for them though. Pulled back to the edge of the area. We've blocked a shot from there. And then we just let them run forward with it. Oh my God. And now it's level at 3-3 on aggregate. Just let him run so far with it. He passes it out wide. It's cut back to him. Right, 20 minutes left. Level on aggregate. And it's them attacking again. Down the right-hand side. Infield. They're in the box again. Keeper gets a hand to that and luckily carries it away from... There was an offside in there anyway, but oh my God. Right, we've got some fresh legs on to try and get something from this. Another free kick for them though. This time it flicks the net on the sway over. And there we are. Full time. Now we're going to penalties and we do not have very good penalty takers. So this is going to be a problem, I think. Right, it's us up to take first penalty. Town Lara, the young left back. He's taken so many penalties for us this season. Beats the keeper, makes it 1-0. Gabby Barbosa with the opening penalty for them, up against Leo Jardim. Goes the right way, makes the save, and we've got an early advantage. Now Mauricio stepping up. Sends the keeper the wrong way into the bottom corner, 2-1. Leo Ortiz stepping forward for them. Oh, Jardim went the right way, but it right in the corner. Alanzinho for us. Didn't do much after he came off the bench. Fires it into the back of the net for 3-1. Leo Pereira for them. Lovely penalty into the top corner. Even if Jardim had gone the right way, he wasn't saving that. The other one of our summer signings, Thomas Basic, to step up. Sends the keeper the wrong way. We were 4 from 4, and they are now in sudden death. And it's going to be Henrique against Jardim. And Jardim saves, the hero of the shootout with 2 saves. We've won 4-2 on penalties. and we're into the final of the Copa do Brasil. We're now approaching the end of September, and we've got the second leg of the Copa do Brasil final coming up against Palmeiras. And we've had not the best of times since the semi-final. We beat Atletico Mineiro 3-0 in the league thanks to a couple of very late goals. We then beat Atletico Paranaense 1-0 in the first leg of the quarter-final of the Copa Libertadores. But then we got beat pretty comfortably by Botafogo in the league, and then we got hammered away at Atletico Paranaense in the second leg of the Copa Libertadores quarter-final. So for the second successive season, they've knocked us out in the quarter-final of a continental competition, having knocked us out of the quarter-final of the Copa Sudamericana last season. We then drew 3-3 with Vitória. We did beat Santos 2-0, and we're in the middle of 3 games in a row against Palmeiras. First of all, we beat them 2-0 in the league. We then drew 1-1 in the first leg of the Copa do Brasil final, and now we've got the second leg coming up away from home to hopefully pick up a trophy. So here it is, the second leg of the Copa do Brasil final. Level 1 apiece after the first leg. We're away from home, and we need a big performance to try and secure the trophy. They're playing with a back 5. We've got 4-2-3-1. Right, Mauricio with an early corner for us in towards the far post. It's headed clear as far as Zambrano to the byline, cross to the back post, and now they're breaking. And they did get a lot of players forward, but they've gone backwards. And Lara wins it back. Paz into Basic, who gives it away. Vitao tidies it up. Zambrano, though, gives it away. We have basically gifted them that goal. We gave the ball away twice in less than 10 seconds there. So Basic gives it away in the middle of the midfield. They take a heavy touch. Vitao finds Zambrano, who just allows it to run into the path of Ronnie. And we're 1-0 down on the night, 2-1 down on aggregate. Right, they've gone long from a free kick. Vitao wins the header. It goes back to Rocher. Paz back to Rocher again. Vitao wide to Bustos. Infield to Basic. Zambrano wide again to Wanderson. Tries to go round his man. Zambrano with the cross. Saldana with a header. 36 goals this season. More than making up for the transfer fee we paid out for him. And that's levelled it up on the night and on aggregate again. Zambrano tries to go around the outside. He eventually lays it back to Zambrano, who plays it up. Saldana with a header. And that's 1-1. Right, free kick. Bassett short to Alanzinho. Alanzinho again. Loses it on the edge of their area, but Zambrano tidies it up. Down the line for Wanderson. He comes back to Zambrano. Hits the top of the bar and goes over. Vitao back to Rocher. And Bustos cuts in field. Zambrano on to Saldana. Wanderson now into the box. Squares it. Comes off the keeper. Saldana taps it home into an empty net. Puts us in front on the night. And puts us in front on aggregate again. So Saldana to Wanderson. He just drives into the box. His cross comes off the keeper. And Saldana fires it home. Right, Rocher with the free kick to Vitao. Wide, I think, probably to Bustos, yep. Gives it away in field. And now ball in behind for Ronnie again. He dinks it over Rocher. And that's 2 goals we've gifted him in this first half. Just giving the ball away in stupid positions, and then no one matched his run. Rocher went down. He fires it over him. And everything's all level again. And Mauricio, the throw. Vitao to Zambrano. Lara gives it away on that left flank. Zambrano wins it back. Lara cutting in field. Finds Alanzinho. Wide to Bustos. Mauricio finds Basic, who absolutely hammers it in. That could be a crucial goal right on the stroke of half time. Into the roof of the net. Puts us 3-2 up on the night, 4-3 up in aggregate. So Bustos gets to the byline. Plays it into Mauricio, who plays it round the corner for Basic. First time shot. Might have taken a bit of a nick before it got to the keeper, but flew past him. And from the kick-off, the ball's cut out for Ronnie. Mauricio looking for Saldana. Saldana wins it back. Zambrano to Wanderson. Driving in field, gives it away. Now Ronnie. Cross into the box. And luckily that's wide, but that would have been a third. If that had gone in, that would have been 3 goals that had come from us giving the ball away. But half time, 3-2 up. We've had 3 shots on target. We've scored them all. But we need to be better on the ball in the second half to try and secure this trophy. Right, we made 2 changes at half time. We brought Hugo Malo on for Bustos, who'd picked up a knock, and we brought Aravena on for Alanzinho because he didn't have the best of first halves, which means we moved Mauricio in behind Saldana. Right, a corner for them. Outswinger to that near post. We've got a head on it, but it comes to Ronnie. He pulls it back to the edge of the area, back to Ronnie in the box. He's got his hat trick. And that was just so easy for them to get in. So it comes out to him here. He pulls it back to the edge of the box. No one even looks at his run. And he's in behind. Right, free kick for us. Aravena to the back post. The header comes back off the bar and goes out for a throw. Right, another corner for them to that near post. Rocher gets across and parries it, and luckily one of our players was there to hammer it upfield. And there we are. We've brought some more fresh legs on. Aravena with the corner into the near post. Basic's header into the side netting at that near post. And a free kick for them towards the back post. Igor Gomez heads clear. Estevao picks it up. Infield to Mauricio. On looking for Saldana. And now they're driving forward, but Hugo Malo wins it. Oh my God. We won the ball and then stopped. So another corner for them. Towards the back post. We've headed it away off the corner flag. Into the last 10 minutes, Hugo Malo to Basic. Igor Gomez into Mauricio. Paz to Igor Gomez. Mauricio turns, finds Basic. He gives it away. And now they're streaming forward and they're in. And luckily, he's driven it wide of the post. Right, free kick into the box. They've flicked it on. Thankfully, it goes straight through to Rocher, who rolls it out to Hugo Malo. We're in the last 30 seconds of injury time here. And Mauricio has given it away. And they're in. We've thrown that away so badly. And there we have it, full time. We got to the final of the Copa do Brasil, and we've basically done everything we can to try not to win that game. And there we have it, the end of another episode, and so near yet so far in the Copa do Brasil. Lost in the last seconds of injury time. To go with being knocked out of the Copa Libertadores, not the best of episodes. We've got the rest of this second season to look forward to in the next episode. We've already won the league title, so there's nothing really riding on it. Having won that league title in season 1, it's going to mean some serious thought at the end of the season, though, as to what happens next year. Do we come back to Internacional to try and win the Copa Libertadores, the Copa do Brasil again, or do we move on? Yeah, at this point, I don't know what we're going to do. A lot of it will depend on what jobs are available. I don't think we want to go anywhere other than Brazil or Argentina until we've got at least one of those continental trophies won. But it's a bit of a kick in the teeth to have lost that Copa do Brasil final. Join us next time to see if we can make it 2 league titles in a row. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you then.